Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Silas Folonshola, of course, as you can boldly see on your screen. Yeah, please, before we jump right into the video, I would like you to just help me do just one thing. It won't take you time. It's just to click the subscribe button. Finish. No button. So just help me click the subscribe button and like this video. And now I want to show you how to install Visual Studio Code on a Windows operating system, and then differentiate between Ubuntu and Windows for ALX students. There are people asking, do I install Ubuntu? Do I install this one? Do I install all of this? In this video, I'll be answering most of those questions. So let's jump right into the video. How to install Visual Studio Code on your computer system for Windows. Actually, this is mainly for Windows. Making the tutorial for Windows. Because of the fact that I'm making this video because of the ALS program that is going on, software engineering and all that. And when I make this video was 23rd of January, 22nd of January, and the first batch is going to start by tomorrow, which is 23rd of February. Of January. So I want to use this video to just explain some things before we go straight into the video. It's important for you to actually know some of this thing, because when people are asking questions, this and that, do I install this? What do I install? Do I install Ubuntu? Do I install? See, I've tried to write it in the group I created, the WhatsApp group I created. I'm trying to actually do my best to usually give some information that are authentic. And like I said, if you see any information that you seem that is contrary, reach out to me and I'll work on how to actually adjust. Now, there are different platforms that they use to code. For some people that might not know, your online notepad, the notepad in your system, your laptop, can code. You can use for coding. You can use to code PHP. You can use to code HTML. You can use it for all of this. Of course, there are actually some other plugins from extras and all that. But basically, you can just use your HTML to code to design a website, a good website. In fact, there's a Notepad plus and all that. But you can use your notepad, just on system notepad, to code. That's one. Secondly, Visual Studio Code is created by Microsoft. It can really, please, I'll just ignore the sound that is coming. I'm in church and some guys are doing rehearsals, trumpet rehearsals. So Visual Studio Code is designed by Microsoft, and Visual Studio Code has the capacity. It is built in a way where you can write other codes inside of Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio is another application on its own entirely. Visual Studio, where you have Visual Basic and all that. Visual Studio Code you can write Python in it. You can write HTML. You can write C++. You can write C in it. There are some other programming language. You can write it in Visual Studio Code. That is why when you install, if you want to install, anyway, there are some of the applications that need to be installed that you will have to install Visual Studio Code first. Okay. Let me make it simpler now. For example, there are some things that there's some level of programming language I want to write, that I will need to actually install Python on my system and now link it to Visual Studio Code to be able to write Python language. I don't know if you get it. Anyway, I know it might be complex for some people. Why some people watching the video, they're familiar with it. So those who are familiar with it, and that this explanation is for you. However, we're not able to go deep like that because that's the essence of the course. Me too, I'm a student also of ALX. I'm actually starting my course tomorrow, 3rd of January 2023. So all of this said and done, let's just jump right straight into how to install Visual Studio Code on your system. Okay, let me speak briefly about, do I install Ubuntu while I want to run this program, I want to go for ALS program. I've explained it in words, but I will want to explain it now. You see, just like Windows, you see this platform now. If I press this, you will see that a dialog box comes outside that shows that it's a Windows 10 operating system. Operating system, there's Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, there's Windows 10, with Windows 10.1, now there's Windows 11. Now, this dialog box shows that we are operating on Windows 10. You see this icon here. If you notice, this is why it's called Windows. If you look at the logo, it looks like a window. Some people will say, who are just going to know that. True. Now look, now it looks like window. Yes, of course, it looks like window. That's why they call it Windows. However, there are other reasons. But my point is this: this is how you know that. How you know Windows is the logo here. Now there's now Ubuntu. Ubuntu is another operating system entirely. You see this one now. There is let me you see the screen. See the search bar. All of this. The one which you used to is an operating system used to actually run a computer system. Ubuntu is another operating system entirely that has its own specification and all that, its own specialization rather, and all that. So installing of applications, you can install an application like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office. You can install it that is Windows version on Windows. Then Microsoft Office that is built for Ubuntu works for Ubuntu. If you install a Microsoft Office that is built for Ubuntu for Windows, it will not. In fact, it will run. If you want to now install Microsoft Office that is built for Windows, you want to run it in an Ubuntu operating system, it won't run. I don't know if you get it. So there are different operating systems. So you can actually install CorelDRAW Ubuntu version on Ubuntu operating system. You can now install CorelDRAW Windows version on the Windows operating system. I don't know if you get it. So do I install Ubuntu to actually take this course? It's not necessarily that you uninstall Ubuntu. If you want to change your operating system, no problem. But the point is this: if you want to download any application at all, you will look for that application in Ubuntu version. Okay, let's try VLC for Ubuntu. And let's search. You see that VideoLAN is the name of the company. Okay, you see now Visual Studio VideoLAN organization, VLC Ubuntu. Now how you get it is in their store. Get it from the Snap Store. Of course, we click the link. Of course, we're not you see download Ubuntu. We're not actually working on getting Ubuntu for a getting VLC for an Ubuntu system. It's just to actually say briefly. But we'll soon jump into our main reason for this video. If you see Linux here, Linux is just Ubuntu is just under Linux. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. I'm actually make a video to try to explain that deeply. But my point is that there is application that can be installed for Ubuntu operating system. VLC for Ubuntu. Okay, let's search CorelDRAW for Ubuntu. You see it. CorelDRAW have it. Ubuntu support. You see this one, they built to support Ubuntu. Now I don't want to go into it because of the fact that I don't have time to really run on all of this. I might make another video actually has to do it. Well, if you want clarification on either or not I should make a video to explain to you and you want to get it, just hit and put it on the comment box that you would like me to make a video on that. So now let's jump right into our main focus. just type VS Code. See, for Windows, even if you don't type for Windows, because of fact that it's a Windows operating system, it will bring out Windows, bring out for Windows. So you just click on this. It's not hard. It's quite. You see it. What I said, that there are different things can be done on Visual Studio Code. This is C# operating system. See it. This is Python. This is C++. You can, anyway, when we jump into all of this, we will know. But now, I just want to show you how to download and install Visual Studio Code on your system. You see this, I click this drop down so that you will know that it's possible to actually get other alternative. So there can be a version for Windows, a version for Windows, a version for Mac, a version for Linux, which is still Ubuntu. So, but we are working with Windows. So we'll just click Windows. Time for downloading VS Studio Code for me. You see it has started here. It MB. Very soon. I don't think I can wait for it. I've already downloaded it on my system before, so I don't want to download it again. So that's just a step to actually download it. If it did not start, you wait for quite a long time. It didn't start to download. You just click this direct download link again to start here again. But I'll still stop it because of the fact that I already have it on my system. In fact, I had it installed, but because of the fact that I want to do it for you guys, that was why I had to, uninstall it so that I can show you the process. Okay, yes, this is the folder of my own downloaded VS Code. So I'll just go ahead to double click it. Okay, now I want to now go ahead and install it. Now, license agreements, this is the document for the license agreement. If you want to go through all of this, you can go through it, but I just skip it. I will skip it. So that you click accept with your mouse, or you hold Alt and press A, Alt plus A, and then you click next. And this is where it's showing you where it will install into. See, user data and all that, Visual Studio Code and all of that. So you click next. Now you might want to create a desktop icon. That means you will have a Visual Studio application desktop icon on your desktop platform interface rather. Click on next, then install. And you see the speed at which it's being downloaded. It depends on your system. If your system is 2 gig RAM lower, it might be slower than this. My own is 4 gig RAM. So some of you who are using Core i2, i3, i5, i7, possible i9, your system might be opening like a folder. And I'm really fast. Just wait for him to install. And that's it. Install. You can either, if you don't want to open it immediately, you can uncheck this box, click it to instruct you, or you just click it. I want to actually see open it to show you that's one or two things. So click finish. Okay, now this is the interface that it will bring you automatically to when you first install your Visual Studio Code. So there are some versions that you might see an interface on how to customize. It's necessarily not. It's not really a big deal though. You can just scroll down. You will see wasn't what a button that links you to just to skip that process. However, that interface is just to help you to customize your Visual Studio the way you want to. Someone can be theme, can want to have a brighter theme. Me, I prefer the dark theme. That's why I made it dark. So all of this is the process actually install Visual Studio Code. And by the way, the link to the Visual Studio Code is on the description link below. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can like this video. And so if you have any question or challenge, just put it on the comment box. I will respond as soon as I get to see it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.